Hi, this is Rasheem Arsenio Stewart, and welcome to the Rasheem Arsenio Stewart podcast. This is episode 103. Two more to go before the season ended. It's crazy. We're pretty much on two seasons of episodes, and it's been remarkable. So I want to thank you guys for listening to what I have to say. May not always agree what I have to say. May always not like what I say. Sometimes you may not even understand what I'm saying. But I thank you for still listening anyway. Also, I did receive a couple comments that I did speak clearly and understandingly enough, but I did also hear back a few seconds. I did talk a little bit faster than I would like, so probably this episode you're gonna hear me slow down a little bit as I'm always doing. I'm trying to slow down a little bit so you can understand what I'm saying. My pronunciation is not the greatest because I have a little bit of speech impediment, but that's okay. I'm going to do my best for what God gave me. Today's episode I'm just going to say, because we're pretty much at the end of the month, and I'm going to have a Labor Day-ish episode, talk about a little bit about work. I just want to do a quick reflection on pretty much the summer in this episode, how I thought the summer went, because to me, as far as I'm concerned, when Labor Day comes on Monday, pretty much to me, that's the end of summer. That's the last day of summer, and then we'll be getting straight to fall on Tuesday. So, what I thought about the summer since Memorial Day to now, I thought the summer went very well. Well, being in Florida is hot. It's probably been one of the hottest summers probably ever. So far, we dodged a few tropical storms. We had some few rainstorms in this area. I'm in Florida. We had like a couple times. It was almost like an inch and a half of rain on a couple occasions. So some of the parts of the town got flooded just a little bit, but not too overkill. But we got through it. And for me, I feel like the summer went good. As far as I'm concerned, work's becoming a little more consistent now as far as my work tickets go with the day labor job, which again I'll explain more of that in my episode on Monday for the Labor Day episode. Um, but that's been going. That's getting better. My health and wellness journey in the last 2 months of the summer, pretty much that is went well. I feel like I lost between 10 to 20 pounds. I need someone even comment, even though they didn't say in the comments, but they live within a city or two where I live and so a subscriber said, man, you have looked like you lost some weight. I can tell the difference in your stomach, your face, and just even your confidence because you feel like some of the weight loss. And I was like, thank you. And I appreciate those nice words of affirmation and compliments. You make me feel good. So I appreciate that. As far as my love life, yeah, right. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, it's got a little bit better. Not necessarily I'm dating somebody, but I have talked to somebody this summer about seeing that there's a possibility. We'll see how it goes. Supposed to see each other in the next couple of weeks, so we'll see. That might be the weekend that could decide if we're gonna try to, maybe go the next step and restart the dating process. But that'll be an updated video, probably at the end of the third quarter video, at the end of September. I'll probably get an update on that. So keep your fingers crossed. Wish me luck. Say keep me in the players. Mention the comments you're playing for me on that situation. That would be greatly appreciated. Next little thing about the summer is that I did re-up my lease where I'm living at now until July of 2026. But however, dealing with some things behind the scenes. I won't get too into in this video, but I'll just say things between me and people I live with is not the greatest, and it's getting borderline toxic. So I'm concerned. And I'm not saying it's all that person's fault. I take some blame for I have to look in the mirror and figure out what my part I did wrong. So the next place I do move to eventually, I could become a better roommate or hope I'll get my own space. I don't have to worry about that anymore, and I will just do my part. Um, yeah, so that means pretty much I am going to be moving. I don't know when. I am looking at some housing locally within a city or two I'm staying at. If I don't like what I see here and things don't progress with someone I'm talking to around here, then I'm going to be moving to either another part of the state or I may be just moving out of state. But if it's going to be out of state, it won't be till sometime in 2026. Um, Probably when the lease is up or probably at the very end of the lease. We'll see what happens. So I'll keep you posted on that. As far as the public speaking goes, as far as speaking engagements, I mean, nothing real. I mean, I gave a couple testimonies on Zoom calls lately. So if you want to count that as a little bit of speaking engagement, then I guess that's a good start, but nothing really in front of a bigger audience in person yet. But again, that's going to take some time. Hopefully, when people start hearing my Toastmaster speeches in different clubs, they like what they hear, they can spread the word. So I just got to keep shooting my shots, and eventually one of them's going to hit, and then we'll be ready to go on to the next phase of that portion of what I want to do. Family's good. We've been doing really good. We've been reconciling for the last few years. I feel we're at the point we have reconciled for the most part, except for like one or two in-laws. But you know how that goes. Not all in-laws going to get along with everybody in the family, so that's just a part of reality I have to accept. I may not like it, I may not agree with it, but that's something I have to eat a little crow on that, and I have to make sure that the next time I will, do my best to be more understanding of them, or I'll just love them from a distance. Unfortunately, one of my friendships, speaking of loving from a distance, one of my friendships that I've known for a long time, depending on how this next conversation goes in the next month or two, may have to cease to exist for a while. I don't know about permanently, but just for a while, I'm just gonna have to love them from a distance. Some of the stuff I won't really get into what happened, but some of the stuff that happened was very immoral and borderline. Could have ruined a lot more people than it did. Um, I know that's something that's outside of what he normally does, but it's still not a good look. And I got caught up in the middle a little bit. Now, thank God nothing really happened to me legally and otherwise, but that still was not a good look. And that is something during the holiday weekend I'll be praying about and seeking God's advice to see if I still want to be in that person's life. Um, and that's one advice I will give on this episode today. Don't jump to rash decision. Don't let your emotions dictate your decision. I know sometimes we do stuff out of anger, out of emotions at the moment. But if you have time to sit back, reflect, think about it, most of the time you can come up with a righteous enough decision to justify what you got to do. And that's what I'm planning on doing myself. Any new segments with the channel? That's a good question I'm going to ask you behind the scenes. Yes, I am working on a new segment. I'm probably going to mention that a little bit more on the work video because I'm considering my YouTube channel, my podcast as part of the work. So that's going to be part of that little bigger episode on Labor Day. So it will be posted like early morning on Labor Day. So look out for that one. That's episode 104. So pay attention to that next episode about that. And I will describe that in a little more details. So just a little teaser for you. So not a spoiler alert. Just saying. And lastly, as always, thank you guys so much for helping me get over 200 subscribers. And we're nearly at 35,000 total views. It will be real close, but I think with 1 or 2 more videos coming before the end of the month, we could possibly be at around 35,000 total views right around Labor Day. If you would have told me that about this time last year, I would probably be like, Yeah, but that's going to take a lot of. I thought it was going to take a lot of pictures, which it did, but I was willing to put the work in. So I'm looking forward to the results of this work. But anyway, thank you for letting me talk about my summer for 2000. Oh yeah, and by the way, the few barbecues I went to were real good. That's why I got to start losing the weight. I think I paid for it for those barbecues, but oh well, that's just part of life. Let me know in the comments what you thought your summer was, how it went. If we were back in school, because we were pretty much by Labor Day, everybody would be back in school. Give it a grade between an A and an F. I would give this summer a B plus. Not quite an A, but I would give it more like a B plus. If you give like a number scale, because most schools down like 90 to 100 is an A. So I'll give like an 87 and a half, 88. That's a solid B plus. And I think that's fair. And there's still room to improve, and there's still a couple of things could still get better in the fall. But like I said, I'm continuing to build our momentum, aim high for higher standards to finish the year on a good note. So be ready for 2026. But now we want to thank you for listening to this episode of the Rasheem, Arsenio, Stewart podcast. As always, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May everything you do to the best of your ability with love and respect. I love and appreciate y'all so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything y'all do. And I'm looking forward to great things in the last season. Well, next to last. Well, technically the last season. By the time we get the winter, it'll be almost the end of the calendar year. But like I said, I appreciate y'all, and I'm looking forward to seeing what this last part of the year brings. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless Israel. God bless the world. And if you need your health, please like and subscribe to these videos. Please put a like, leave a comment. It does help with the algorithm and tries to get it out to new people. Like every other month, I put it in new different categories so I can try to attract new people from different places. So when y'all make comments and give thumbs up to the video and thumbs up to the comments, it does help with the algorithm. I have noticed that lately. So please help with that. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It's free. You don't have to pay nothing for that. I'm starting to use the life of another famous YouTuber. So thank you, David Land, for that line. And if you like what you see, again, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscriber. After that, there'll be a bell. Hit the notification bell, ding, and then click all. So every time I do a video or short, a live, which should be coming within the next couple days, and other new segments will be coming soon on this channel. You guys will be the first to know. And I'll see you in the next video and the next live, which will be coming probably within the next 2 days. Within the next 2 to 3 days. So looking forward to the end of my conversation, and we're gonna have a lot of fun on that one. Alright, you guys, have a good night. And I'll see you on the next video. Again, I love and appreciate y'all so much. God bless y'all. Bye.